My name is Allie, and I am the co-founder of Gluten-Free Zone in Murraysville.
Allie is one of nearly 3 million Americans diagnosed with celiac disease, an autoimmune reaction to gluten, the protein found in wheat, barley, and rye.
I left the hospital with somebody telling me that gluten was in every single thing, and from there I ate Lay's potato chips and Coca-Cola for 6 months, and that's when my mom was like, we have got to change something, and we started educating ourselves.
Her diagnosis brought on a drastic lifestyle change. Armed with this new information, Allie became determined to help others with the same problem.
After my diagnosis, my life was not normal anymore. It wasn't convenient anymore. So my husband and I came up with the idea of having a one-stop shop gluten-free specialty retail store, a bakery, and a takeout food service to provide people with normal, convenient, gluten-free foods and at the same time educate people on the gluten-free lifestyle. People always say, I feel so bad for you having to be gluten-free. And I say, don't ever feel bad for me because your health is priceless and I feel amazing every single day compared to what I was before. This is the cinnamon swirl and that's a black forest torte.
Well, joining us now to talk more about celiac disease and how gluten-free eating can change your life is Allie Mills from the Gluten-Free Zone in Murraysville, Pennsylvania. Well, welcome to Real Life, Allie. We're so glad you're here. So, go ahead, Terry.
Oh, no, that was a great segment just to talk about your health and how you've come to this point and you have the Gluten-Free Zone. That's awesome.
Yes, it's amazing. So, what was your diagnosis or how did you know?
Oh, I never knew. I was for years sick, and it's so funny now when you talk to people because they're like, oh, I always thought you were just always sick or faking it to get out of something, and here I was really sick and we just never had an answer. Numerous doctors could never find out what was wrong with me, and finally about the 4th time I was sent to the hospital. Within 6 months, my mom said to the doctors, we're not leaving here without a diagnosis.
Wow.
So 4 days later, 33 tests, on the 4th day, we got the diagnosis of celiac disease. And from there on, we have just an amazing journey, and we are here to help people and provide inspiration and a normal life to people.
So celiac disease is something that you have, it's part of your life. So you're not actually cured with it.
Right.
You just have to learn to manage it,
right?
Right? And the food, the change in your food, did you see a change in your life after you changed your diet?
I did right away, and they always say give yourself 6 weeks to 6 months to feel different on the diet. Within 2 days, I was a totally different person. Wow. I slept better, I didn't have acid reflux anymore, I wasn't bloated, I wasn't running to the bathroom every couple minutes, and I was able to get through a whole week of work and not have to stay home.
Gosh, that's amazing, just that part of our diet, gluten, how that has such a negative impact on our bodies.
Right.
I had no idea. I didn't.
Gluten is the only protein that even a normal person's body cannot break down to digest fully. So celiacs and non-gluten intolerant are just always sick because of it.
And is it in a lot of our products, or is it in how you process it? What's the damage done on that?
I think it's a little bit of both. Wheat is in so much now to make things convenient and cheaper, so people have steered away from following the outside of the grocery store and eating a normal, healthy diet. So we tend to go for fast, convenient stuff in the middle, and our bodies are just blasted with all the
when you talk about
wheat.
The outside of the store, it's all the natural produce.
Absolutely.
And what else is in there? The meats?
Meats, cheeses, fruits, veggies, all of that.
Well, I do know, like, as I said at the beginning, we have a daughter that has been gluten-free for almost 5 years, and she doesn't have celiac disease, but she started off feeling terrible, and we were not sure what was wrong and sick a lot, and so we decided to start with just changing her diet. And you know, she started feeling better, and then she wasn't sick as much, and so it just became a lifestyle for all of us as a family, is to not try to have gluten
Right.
in our diet, you know. So she's away at college now, but when we're all together, I try really hard not to include gluten items at all, because it's harmful for all of us. So
People don't realize that your food can be your poison, and you are what you eat. To feel healthy, you have to eat a healthy diet.
well, one thing too about the gluten-free zone, when I went there, sometimes you think that gluten-free living is no calories, but that's not true. You know, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change.
Right.
And that sometimes gluten-free doesn't taste good. But at the gluten-free zone, I mean, I've tasted your breads and your bakery. Oh, and they are to die for. So.
Right. At the Gluten-Free Zone, we are the remarkable journey of my mother, myself, and my husband trying to bring options and convenience back to people's lives. And we know what it's like to go to the grocery store and only have one bread to pick, and you pay $8 for it, and it's horrible. And then you're like, I can't throw this away, I'm going to eat the whole entire thing. So at the Gluten-Free Zone, we bring back normal, convenient options, and we give you 5 options. So if you don't like one, we have another one for you. So it's just like going into a grocery store, and there's nothing abnormal about your life anymore.
That's wonderful. This
That's great.
information is invaluable, because in our prayer center we receive calls from many people who deal with celiac disease. So thank you for
No problem.
Thank you. And you're
shedding the
moving
light.
into a brand new
Yes.
restaurant too, called, what's it called?
It's Allie's Marketplace by Gluten-Free Zone, and we are looking to incorporate a broader range of people who think that gluten-free is, you know, the stereotype, not very good, grainy, gritty, and we want to pull them in and show them that it is awesome and you can feel amazing on it.
We're gonna have to have
That's
her
great.
back
I
so
know,
she
that
can
sounds
make
good. And
something
taste some
for us.
food.
Yes.